Well, they are the first to respond when an accident happens, and they can save lives. But those aren't the only incredible things that firefighters and some EMTs can do. Our Chase Bachman joining us live in studio tonight with the story of one firefighter who can more than carry his own weight.
Jeff, that's right. Marcus Waugh has always stood out, from his time as a high school football player to his brief stint in the pros. Now he's helping his community at Toledo Fire and Rescue. But what he did over the weekend was at a whole other level. Marcus Waugh has always been a strong guy. He excelled in football at St. John's before going on to play at the University of Cincinnati and briefly in the pros. Now he's in his hometown, coaching at the high school level and serving as a firefighter-EMT at Station 21 for the past 5 years. We talked with Waugh during a 24-hour shift where he goes on multiple runs a day.
What we say is we risk a lot to save a lot, so if there's a chance for us to go in and save a life, we're going to do it.
If that wasn't enough of a commitment for Waugh, he spends time almost every day lifting. Not just casual weight, but hundreds of pounds.
A friend of mine turned me on to powerlifting, and something that is very therapeutic to go in there and throw a lot of weight around and have some fun with the guys.
Waugh would turn his attention to the Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus. It's one of the biggest lifting events in the world.
Competed in the Arnold in 2020, got second in the world in the pros, and then a couple buddies of mine from the station said, hey, we saw this at the Arnold for the world's strongest firefighter. Why don't you try for it? Over 400 applicants, 16 got picked, and I was one of them.
Waugh would end up placing third in the world after deadlifting 525 pounds 12 times.
Most of the time I get, do your knees and your back hurt? And I say absolutely yes. People don't really understand until they see it, how heavy it can be.
Waugh says the recognition is nice, but he always makes a point to thank the people at Station 21 for the support.
And seeing the guys from my squad out and supporting me and screaming, I heard them, and there were, hundreds of people, thousands of people watching this thing, and 250,000 watching the live stream in the main stage in the Arnold Expo. I could hear my guys over just about everybody else. It was pretty cool.
And Waugh says the balancing act of being an EMT, coaching football and lifting can be stressful, but he also wants to thank his wife for the support. He says that doing it all is much easier with her help. Reporting live in studio tonight, Chase Bachman for WTOL 11.